What is going on, guys? It is your boy SesO here, bringing us on a Cinema4D tutorial, and I'm actually showing you this little nerve cell or like bacteria looking cell thing. I know I'm so close, but you can see what it looks like. It's a really cool, it's kind of like basically like I said, a bacteria or a nerve cell. We're gonna be showing you how to do this. So anyways, keep in mind in this tutorial the combinations like between little tools that you're gonna be seeing that's probably not like used to being seen like my tutorials. It's not like advanced, but like more like a step to like doing basic things, but like in a cooler way, so that anything you do in like Cinema4D, like when you solely like go and like I don't know, experiment or whatever, you kind of like know more inside the program. So just basically a little thing to do. So this is what I'm showing you how to do. The nerve cell is really simple to do, as well as freaking remind you guys. If you hit 200 likes in this video, like I said, every video I'm gonna have a little secret giveaway in the description down below. You can see this is gonna say like secret giveaway 200 likes. So when we hit 200 likes, I'm gonna give you like the video the giveaway download. Also, thank you guys so much for 9K. There's like so many things running in my mind. I appreciate you guys so much. We're so close to 10K, so let's keep on grinding it out. I'll keep making tutorials. You guys keep on like supporting me, and I will not stop. So don't worry. Anyways, let's get going to the tutorial. I'm just gonna delete this really quickly. And we're gonna get going. It's real simple stuff anyways. So you wanna go to your solid shapes and you wanna go to your sphere. You wanna right click on your sphere and go to make editable or press C on your keyboard. Once you do that, you wanna go to your polygon selection tool or tab right here. This will allow you to select on these little polygons, these little squares on your little sphere. If you hold shift, you can select more than one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna be like selecting more than one in these little random spots. And if you hold alt, you actually can rotate without using the little rotate thing over here. Just clicking not too close together, random places like so, random clicking. Oop, don't want to do that. And so many clicking, clickety clickety click click. I wish it can go faster, but I mean you just have to click in random spots. Anyways, when you're done with that, what you want to do is go to select and go to set selection. What that'll do is basically save these little selections that we just did. These little yellow spaces is basically saving it. When we do that, you want to go to mode graph of extrude. You want to go ahead and just drag extrude right inside your sphere. What the extrude does is basically extrude these little polygons you see, and it just extrudes them and makes it like explode, I guess you can say. And what to do now is you want to go to your object where it says polygon selection. That little triangle that we just saved. You just want to click that, drag it right inside right here. So this is snap right in. Just drag it, let go, and basically everything we selected will be only things extruded. So when we're done with that, click on this little window right here. It's gonna bring up these little 4 projections. That just click on either you can click on your scroll mouse thing as a little shortcut as well. We're gonna make a spline. So we're gonna go ahead and click on this, go to linear, and we're just gonna make a quick zigzag. And if you go to type and you see where it says linear, drop down B spline. This is basically the tentacle of basically what we're gonna be doing. This just basically makes it really nice and just clean, straight and not so jagged if you do it with your hand and if you do it with like freehand spline. Anyways, you can go back to perspective mode, and when you have your spline, you want to go back to extrude NURBS, object, and where it says sweep spline, you want to drag that spline that we just created and just drag it right in, just drop it down, let go, and then basically it takes the image of the path of this little extrude that we just had, and that's how we get going so far. I don't know what to say, but anyways, when you do that, we're gonna actually make it more like not so boxy. You can see it's kind of like really boxy, and you can kind of see the little NURB coming in play. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the hyper NURBS, which is like right here, and you want to just drag that right in between the spline and the sphere here, and you just want to drag the sphere right inside the hyper NURB, drop it right in there, and so it makes it more like cell-like and like more circular, I guess you can say. What we're gonna do now is actually fix these little tentacles that we had going on. You can see it's kind of really flat and not so cool looking, I guess you can say. So if you go to extrude and if you go to transform, we're gonna change these X, Y, and Z for the S right here, all to 0.5. 0.5. Here we go. That's 0.4. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, you can go to Z right here on your P and just change that to 180. And what that'll do is make it more cool looking. So that basically made the Z, changing this to 180 will basically have these little splines or whatever, or the tentacles. When it gets more close to the middle, it's really thick, and when it goes out, you can zoom out, you can see it kind of gets more skinny and cool looking, I guess you can say, more wavy. So anyways, when you're done with that, you can go ahead and go to your deformer. So you want to basically deform it to make it look all more deformed and cell-like. You go to your bend tab right here and go to FFD. You want to drag your FFD right in between the extreme NURBS and the sphere. Drag it like so. And if you go to your movement tool, you can actually see these little black dots and this little purple cube looking thing. You just want to click on these little black dots. You can select it, hold it when you click on it, or you just click and hold, and you can just move it. You can see how it kind of deforms it, whichever way you move it. So I'm just gonna drag it out a little bit, click somewhere else, drag it out, click somewhere else, drag it in. I mean, it just doesn't really matter how you do it. Just like it's not being perfect, but just kind of like make it deform, make it look more cooler. And just, I guess, there we go. So that's basically what I did. I just drag it in little random spots. You can see it's more like, you know, NURB-like and not so much circular, and you can kind of like not tell it was a circle at first. But anyways, it's really cool, simple things. You can see how this, like, you know, all like the combinations of what we did is like not like what you're probably used to being seen for like basic wise. So anyways, just keep in mind when you're doing your own like exploring and self-taught in Cinema4D, you just keep in mind these little like things you can do, just little combinations or whatever. Just work around with other cool things, do your own little add-on effects, I guess you can say. Anyways, we're done. You can see this just really looks really cool, and you can just make a new material and just double click on it and just make it green or whatever for now. And go to your luminance, you can add like a texture or whatever, but just make this green as well, and then just lower the brightness a little bit, and then you can just drag and just drop that right inside the hyper NURBS, put it on cubic, seamless, and then you have like a really cool looking like a little virus thing, I guess you can say. You put on renders or do whatever you want to do with it, doesn't really matter. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy. I already said thank you guys so much for 9K. We're almost to 10K. I can't believe it. So hyped. So don't forget, 200 likes gives the secret giveaway in the description down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at SesOHQ. I'll talk to you guys later. SesO out. Peace.